damage, which I actually don't know if that works out math-wise. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the original route. I'm overthinking this a little bit too much, I think, so let's just go ahead and do the 1, 2, 3... Is it 1, 2, 3 to 1? Yeah, I don't know why I keep mentally overthinking it, so let's just do this. Let's go. Skip, skip. Where am I at? Where's the thing? There it is, sorry. 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, go! You're gonna have to take my coin purse. That doesn't seem very fair. So yes, that's where I am with this game by and large. Right. I had been doing like the heavy luck, which helps you out in the early game. Nice and good and fun and whatever. And I mean, since this is a fight that you're scripted to die, who cares? You just fly right on in. And that was it. That was hard, wasn't it? I never remember. Is it Marin Swig? Why do I never remember? See, that's one thing outside. You hit tab, it'll immediately highlight skip. You just hit the space bar. So if you're just trying to blitz through that real quick, because yeah, right now I'm sitting at 7%. It'll steadily drop a little bit. This makes it 10. Unfortunately, that's all I get out of it, which means it's probably not the best idea in the world. And that tries to make you buy things early. I don't think I like that idea, so I should probably not be doing that. So whatever, we move on to the Skies O Sid. And I know there's a lot of guides out there that'll say the whole, oh, well, you know, go with like 8 to 10 speed-ups. No, the reason you want to go for maxed out speed-ups, frankly, as soon as possible, not just because there aren't a lot of things to be able to be putting mods into, but there's also the fact that, you start moving so quickly, your movement speed, I should say, with the mouse that you can start radius skipping through things. Like the biggest thing that I can think of is any lasers. The big lasers that bosses are going to be firing, not the big giant screw you one that Iblis does halfway through the fight, but the red lasers, you can start skipping through them by just a quick short control, and you'll move so fast you won't take the hit from the laser. Which is obviously really important if you're trying to not die. Because, again, we're trying to do this quickly, which means don't put points in life. Get a good crit rate, get a good amount of damage, and go with it. I think the crit rate might be more superior to the other stuff. Namely because, like, saw blades, dude, they have the inherent 15. If you're keeping your crit rate up, you're up to like 35-40% chance to crit. They'll be flying far enough with long shot that they'll be able to hit Iblis like I think 3 times per blade. So one of those is probably going to be critting for like 1,200 damage a pop. Pretty good odds. You're going to be firing a whole bunch of them into him at the time. I completely forgot to change the quality on the screen as well. That's, oh well, it's whatever. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. I apologize. I also keep forgetting to actually submit things for the upcoming SNES Superstars, and I've got like a week to do that. I should probably do that. The only time this fight changes is obviously on the third go-through of stages, where he also fires out drones, and in that case, your only chance of really being in any trouble is if he pretty much throws the drone right at you and fires it into you, and you should be able to survive that level of damage. If you can't, something's probably wrong. See, way less money there, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Tessa and Jenny. See, I keep forgetting these. So I'm not back at full crit damage, but a 13% crit rate's good enough to be able to get by on this. And also the reason that I do the asteroid field here first, it lets me get the spread gun. That doesn't matter. It also immediately unlocks the wilderness, so that I can then go and fight the living heart. I don't remember if the Living Heart unlocks anything. No, the Living Heart does not unlock anything. But it allows me to effectively get to and unlock the laser by the time I get to the rocket snail, which you kind of want the laser to be able to take out the rocket snail. Or at least the eyes. Like, I mean, they don't help on the third go-round, being able to take out the eyes, because you can't. but they're helpful enough to, well, the laser is, that with the higher crit rate, or really any crit rate, since the laser has no inherent crit rate, I was going to hover over the gun and show you, because people never really seem to realize that it says the crit rate. But it do, so, you know, not exactly a good point to try and demonstrate it while playing a shooter. But right now, crit, 5, plus 13. The plus 13 is the good one. So I got a 5% crit rate, and then also another, so I've got an 18% crit rate right now on this gun. Not bad, not bad. And I mean, grazes are so uncommon. I'm pretty sure the game rolls to see if you have, like, a crit first, and then to see, oh, hit, and then, or, like, not crit, then hit, and if only crit, then maybe graze. I think. I don't know if it's consecutive rolls, or if it's a, here out of the 100% of the shots that you land, it'll be 17 this and 12 this. I have no idea. Strictly cursory, this is what looks correct to me, I think, so that's what I'm going to go with. Yippee. Don't really have anything else of importance to run my mouth on about the game outside of maybe this time I won't die in the frickin' asteroid field. I mean, I have the damn, I have my overdrive available. I didn't hit, you know, tilde or O or double clicked the mouse or really anything, which would have been useful. So let's see if I can do a laser skip just to demonstrate what it is that I was talking about with it. I'm not maxed out on my speed right now, so it might not be as useful might not. I keep right-clicking the mouse. That's my bad. I may not be able to demonstrate it. Okay, well that time I took a hit. That's fair. It happens. Yay. Nothing. You're not going to want to mess with any of that stuff. It is, Deadeye and Johnny, yeah. So I should be pretty well capped out on these now. Oh, I'm still not. Okay. But 50% crit rate. Not even going to worry about the other guns and stuff, I guess. Because you don't have to. You don't need to worry about powering any of them up because it's all so low right now that obviously you don't need to worry about powering them up. In order to ensure that you meet all of the prerequisites to unlock everybody's endings, that's where things start to get interesting. The numbers don't always pan out in a way that you want them to. By the end of the game, you have to have, across all of your weapons, you have to have 280 levels to them. But there's 12 weapons, so you only need level 25 in each one of them. And that's not hard to do. Casual playthrough, you're probably seeing weapons in the 65-70 range by the time you're fighting Iblis. I'm not. I'm going to be sitting on, realistically, hopefully I can get some saw blades and a wave gun up to like 45 before going into that fight. And I'm just going to have to do what kind of damage that I'm able to do with the saw blades before I'm forced to back away and use the wave. I'd love to be able to use the laser, but the hitbox is too small and there's too many things that'll be in the way. You're just not going to be able to use your big money damage. And also, while dodging the big screw you mouth laser, you have to be able to jump in close, which is another reason why it's good to... I mean, you don't have to, but... How do you like your death? Whatever the last gun is, I never remember what it's called. Charge? It's not charge. It's something. I can never remember the name of the gun. It's a thing. Whatever it is. You know, just go with it, right? What up, D-Rock? You know, I did say I was going to try and play this today, so here I am playing it. I already had one death, though, so, you know, I'm smart. Because up until you've unlocked all of the conversations with one of the characters, you can't die. The entire prerequisite for being able to unlock the conversations with one of them... Oh, and there's a dead spot on this one. Real quick about this boss, it's actually coded to go by using the keyboard, and it's supposed to have a mechanic where it's drawing you in a lot, and it gets harder and harder using the keyboard. However, it's not coded for using the mouse, So you can use the mouse and just hang back and nothing's going to happen. The game can't do anything to you at all. So it's whatever. Alright, now I'm officially at the point where I can start dumping some into offense, which will slowly power up my guns even more. I don't think I need any weaponry. By and large, you don't really worry about any of it until you have to. But I think I need like a couple more mods. I need 2 mods. Literally 2 mods. And the reduction mod is too low to even be worth looking at right this second. Fortress City is the city master. You just do stuff and then you eventually get the laser gun. And I will need to have 10 on my guns across the board, but this is all crap right here. It's all bombs. I guess I'll take that and off we go. Yeah, the Titus Ultimate was not nearly as hard as I thought it would be. I mean, unlike xdanond, he could take a hit, but he wasn't constantly screwing up my party. Like, I ran it with my level 50 Seymour, and he died very, very early on in the fight, and I still took him down. I lost 2 medals to damage, because I just couldn't kill him quite as fast at that point. Not damage, actions, sorry, because it took longer. I had 1 guy less. And Ishtola's shield nullifies the damage he's doing, so it doesn't go towards the damage counter, so screw you, hippie, that's funny and all that jazz. I had been mentioning about trying to power up the Overdrive, which it slowly powers up by doing damage to things or taking damage. And it really, the damage to you doesn't have to be health damage, it can be shield damage. So, because your shields just constantly recharge, you can just run yourself into objects repeatedly that allow, that pretty much just make it power up quicker and quicker and quicker. And then you get to boost the overdrive until it's there, and then you have your freebie oh shit button, which hopefully you'll never actually have to use. Go you. Don't you have Sid's BSB, I want to say? Wait, which... Are we talking about Sid Reigns, or FF7 Sid, or... We ain't got the FF4 Sid yet, so it can't be him. Sid Reigns, of course it is. Oh, he's got doesn't he too have like a self power up? Or is his just dark AoE and screw you because that's what Titus is weak to? Because that's the reason I brought Seymour. For some odd reason I managed to get a hold of his like 5 or 6 or whatever hit dark damage that also powers himself up, so hell yes, why not just go with that? That seems like fun. Yes, Hank. Explosive crit, thank you. Moving on. There's the laser, that's what you want to see. Immediately grab... No, let's not do that. I have to go into the areas. Is it Tessa and Mare? Tessa and Mare. Oh, it does boost. Okay, so there you go. See, that part I was not aware of. That's why you ask these sort of things. Is that I didn't know. Now I know. Moving on. Great Forest, this is what you get to the Rocket Snail. Now that I have a laser, we doing this. I gotta stop right-clicking. I keep doing that accidentally. Or I'll just fly into a wall. That's whatever. See, that was one of the big reasons why I wanted to get my hands on Maria's BSB, because it has a self power-up, which even now, it's still kind of hard to get to the point where you're doing the full 6 hits of damage on the Command 1. And assuming you manage to get enough magic power to get up to the 6th hit, then you have a 6th hit of really good damage, of something that's usually not resisted by enemies. I was like, I want this. Give. And I couldn't get it. Very annoyed. Whatever. It's pretty much like if you have enough time to get all of Furion's his full 7 hits unlocked on his BSB, then yeah, just 2 and then freebie 7 hits. 2, 7 hits. but there's like no frickin' fights where you're going to get to that point. But yeah, dude, no, I remember like the one time I actually used his BSB. I don't even remember what I have it. Like, I went and found the code of somebody that had it, and I don't remember what it was for. I just remember using it and going, oh, yeah, no, this was stupid. We're done. It might have been the FF9 event. Was there something weak to dark in that? Because I steamrolled the shit out of somebody there. It was great. Oh, that's right. It starts becoming an instacast. And so you get to just chain the instacasts over and over again. That's right. You are correct, sir. There's a dead spot on this guy that you can try to work with, but the eyes totally ruin it, so I'd like to take out at least the first eye, just for safety, and then I'll burn the overdrive when he's charging at me like that. I'll go ahead and kill the other eye. We'll just play it that much safer. Why not? I mean, it's not faster, but it doesn't matter. I'll take it. How is that one a gold? I don't understand that at all. That one should not have been a gold. Ginny and Deadeye. Because that one was not a pretty fight, but it still wound up kind of just going that way. Deadeye, that's what I just did. Mulan Swig, doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and do this. Start dumping into shields. I don't think there was anything I needed to get here in the way of weaponry. There is not yet. Alright, so off we go. Swamp, swamp, swamp. Yes. Yeah, no, okay, because now I'm remembering, yeah, no, the way that I finished the xdanond fight was I had, somebody with the Onion Knights BSB, just Swiss spell, Swiss spell, Swiss spell. It doesn't matter, you just dead, dude. Oh, it was Kuja, because Kuja could memento mori and, you know, self-power up, and then just, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Everyone else is there like, we're here to cheer on that guy, I guess. But yeah, dude, that's how that works. It'd be nice if there was some sort of warps or skips or anything in this stupid game, but there ain't! Well, don't forget, one of the things about Sid, that Sid, since he's a bad guy, that means he gets dark. Since he gets dark, and he's a caster, I should also add, that means he's also going to be able to be one of the guys that can use Memento Mori, which is going to have its own unique ID to power up his magic, and then if he has a BSB that also powers up his magic, he's going to go full bore, look at me, I'm doing capped damage many times, because I can. And his BSB does many hits, so many capped hits just to ruin everything's day. It's fun. By fun, I mean, it's another one of those ones that I wanted to get my hands on. We're talking about, I keep wanting to call it mobile game. Yeah, Final Fantasy Record Keeper. I was talking about, you know, this game, but D-Rock don't know nothing about this game, so instead I'm talking about the mobile game that we play. It's good stuff. It's fairly addictive. It's really, really, really easy to not buy into the, oh my gosh, I have to spend a bunch of money to try and get caught up on this game. Oh, I don't have I did not power up an overdrive for the Wisp. That's not pretty. I mean, there are worse fights in the world to not have an overdrive powered up. So this one's viable. Just annoying because I should have remembered to power that up in case he runs into me, because that's pretty much you're dead. Okay, so never mind, we're good on that. I'm golding everything and I don't know why. I mean, I ain't gonna argue with it, but hey, it's whatever. That was V-Bomb, right? Yeah, it's V-Bomb. I don't really need any of that. And this is Johnny and Swig. I really need to remember to go into the cafe first so I don't wind up accidentally spending money that I need to be saving for Johnny. would be very useful. Okay, any weapons I desperately need to get? No. I mean, my laser's not very good, but it's whatever. I pretty much never use the V-bombs, because unlike regular bombs, they actually clip into the ground, whereas bombs will pass through. Same things with missiles. Missiles will collide on the ground. They will, let me just show you. Let me get to, I don't know, something on the ground. And hopefully I can demonstrate it, but apparently it's probably not going to work here. Alright, so I need to be doing that. There we go, too. I need to rebuild my... Ow, my overdrive. Like that. That was smart. That was great. I'm glad I did that. But, yeah, bombs and clusters will pass through the, essentially the objects, not objects, but like the sections of the map. You can see how it's kind of passing through the map. Whereas the V-bombs, they will collide and they will no longer go through. So if there is, I should use the V-bomb to take out those guys there. But, okay, here's a fine example. The bomb, you can see it's passing through. It is going through. V-bomb stops. Missiles, which do a higher amount of damage, will also collide on terrain. That's the word I was looking for. They will collide on terrain, but they hit harder. And then you have the clusters, which there's more of them. They fire a lot faster. They fire further behind you, so they're better for like late-stage wisp kills or the submersible. Why don't I take it? I don't know. I was thinking, why didn't I try to wait for something that could hit behind me by the time I got to the submersible in this section? But I just don't think that's. I don't think there's anything that you could unlock prior to the submersible in this stage of the game. I just don't remember it being that way. Because I just got the V-bomb, nothing happens, and then I go to the Tundra and beat the dragon, and I unlock the Crush Gun, which I think is the only gun I just legit never use in the run. I use the spread gun once, I toy around with some of the other guns occasionally, and the laser's what I use to clear out most of everything, up until the point where I get the charge gun. But past that, this is mostly... Oh yeah, no, this isn't submersible. This generally winds up being a screw you, I'm going to do this kind of fight. Let's just overpower him for now. Because you have to. Oh no, I'm not hitting him with the thing. What a shame. That's fine. You dead, sucker. That's fine. Well, at least I'm slowly making up the time. I don't have a problem with that. I do need a spread by the time I get to the Monolith, because you don't have the charge gun by then. Hang on. Ginny and Tessa. Alright. Really just need to remember to look at those things first. I never do. I don't know why. It's because I'm smart. I know. Okay, weapons, by the next one need to be up to 30, so I do need to grab something else in the way of weaponry. Even if I don't really use it, it needs to be something fairly high level. I guess an 11 spread. I guess I'll grab the 12 bomb. That sets me up past the 30. I know I'm at the 30 now, so Tundra, great. Because you don't have the charge beam, I guess, the big giant, and then fire gun, in this section, this early of the game, by the time you get to the ruins, you're not going to have access to that to be able to do really, really massive damage to one of the 3 nodes on the Monolith. So you just don't, unfortunately. So for this version, I actually hang back and just let the spreads do pretty much all of the damage. At least I try to. Works in theory. In theory. In practice, not so much. But in theory, hey, why not? What are we talking about? I don't even know anymore. Also, the upper route's usually the way that you want to go. Not necessarily for safety or anything. It's just easier because, again, your bombs can pass through the top and then go down to the bottom and nuke down guys that are down there more easily for you. So you don't need to worry about trying to fight them. Because the slower enemies like those, the exploding mines, the bullet mines, I don't know what their actual names are, we'll just go with it. The bullet mines and other things down there. Not really going to be able to deal with them by the time you get out of the split area and they start becoming a problem. Which sucks. Obviously. I meant to lure him down, yeah, so I could then get the stationary mine thingy shooting turret? Should I just say turret? I think turret feels like a better term. And once again, I've been forgetting to bonk myself onto walls to power up my overdrive. I don't think that I just have been completely failing. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to get enough in time, unless I get some item drops here, to be able to, yeah, get it powered up for the dragon. At least the dragon's not hard. Left and right for stalactites, up and down for bullets, and it's less up and down. Frankly, diagonal movements serve you better. Or just do the small square. Just what you call it? You do the box step. Ow. I gotta stop running into bullets. It's not helping me out very much right now. Cafe, where am I at? Marin Deadeye, great. You have the crush gun, which I'm never gonna use. Level 3. That's helpful, game. Thanks. Status, same as always. Okay, so my crit's actually fine, so I can start dumping a heck of a lot more points into offense, and I only need to worry about dumping some more back into luck to keep it above 20%. 25 at this point is pretty insane, because, I mean, right now, no crit on the laser, but it's up to almost a quarter of its shots will be crits, which is fine. Also, it has ridiculously high accuracy. This, not so much. But again, a third of its shots, so why not? It's just not worth it. A third of its shots. Also, a big reason why this earlier on you're going to want to use the spread on the monolith, because again you'll be able to just hang back and let this happen. Except you don't want to do that on those guys. I'm not seeing a lot of the crits right there. That's actually kind of low. Maybe they just have hella damage reduction. Nope, that's just the weakness of my my current laser. Guess I should have known better. So you never really mess with agility in this. It's handy, but I mean, it's if you're taking enough damage that you're going to be worried about losing speed, there's a problem already. You should probably just buy more shield, packs. Those would be a better decision for you. You would be better served to just buy more shield mods, right? Yes. That was smart. I'm glad I did that. More shield or more health, because speed save's not really a thing you need to worry about. Accuracy also for grazing hits, which is not a huge problem, because the laser's going to be firing so many shots. Yeah, just go nuke things. It happens. What else does it do? Oh, sub-weapon damage. The first thing that you get, first perk that you really should be getting is sub-weapons can crit. You're going to want to go with that. With the higher crit rate, that means that by the time you get the missiles and scatters, they more than make up their worth than anything you would be spending on agility. Because really, the agility's not going to be doing... It's not going to be providing enough in the way of damage towards your sub-weapons. So, getting the crit and then eventually the flat plus 25 to crit damage, that also means you can stop worrying about trying to pump up your intelligence nearly as high to get to the 100% crit damage threshold. Now, it's nice going up to 125, but having that much less that you have to dump into intelligence to be able to instead put it into, offense, so your gun just does that much more damage, it starts to wind up doing a lot better for you. At least that's what I've determined. Why am I not hitting it? What the hell? Thank you. I'm terrible at this. There's like a sweet spot to make sure that your bullets are always going to be hitting it, and I just can't seem to find that sweet spot right now. Whoa, I did not laser dodge. I am not laser dodging right now. What the hell's wrong with me? Come on, hit it. What are you doing to me here? Yeah, rapid reload. So, also, that means your sub-weapons are going to fire a hell of a lot faster. There we go. Oh, no! Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Because now I'm at the earth wall. Yeah, that was so dumb. Can't believe I did that. Ginny and Johnny? Yes? Yeah. Yeah, Ginny and Johnny. Can't even read anymore. Hanger, you've got... it doesn't really matter, does it? No, yes, no. Oh, and after this one, I need to get the 30 on mods for Tessa, so there we go. Accuracy mod will help a little bit on your agility woes. Regen never really becomes a factor, because by the end of the game, you're sitting at like 30% anyways. You don't need to worry about buying any of that. Shield mod and health, honestly, is not bad, because, I mean, no shield mod at all, you're sitting at 93. Here we go, it's 6. In fact, let's say 8. Well, it's pretty much doubled. I can actually dump out 2 out there, and that ensures I'd be able to take a couple of hits against the earth wall. But by and large, earth wall is go in with the laser, because of course you do, and hopefully have an overdrive available. It's also slightly more useful, by and large, to be using your V-bombs, because you're going to be spending a little bit more time underneath him, waiting for him to come down so that you don't get caught between the lasers and the bullets. But if you're able to get into a good, clean firing... Oh, that was smart. If you get the good, nice, clean, straight shots on him, and you're able to continually move downwards to avoid the lasers and the bullets, well, I got lucky, then that's just useful. But if you have to if you have to wait it out, go ahead and use the V-bombs. I mean, you could try to get above him and start using the bombs for more damage, but just not safe. And he goes all the way to the top of the screen. You're probably not going to be having much luck towards getting in there with bombs and making that happen. Ow. It's fine. Move on. Okay, I need to stop dumping so much into crit, because I'm at a full quarter now. Swig and Tessa. Okay. Weapons. You have saw blades. Love it. What level is that laser? A 22. That'll help me kind of keep pace on damage for now. The bombs will help out for now too. And then after that is Ginny and Deadeye. But I need to get to 60 on my weaponry. What is that, like 30? 45. I'm gonna need like one more thing somewhere, and I don't know what it is. Do I have any on saw mines? No. I'm gonna take the saw mines there. I'm set on weaponry for the next location that I have to unlock. The next dialogue that I have to unlock, courtesy of Deadeye. Because I just cleared Tessa. This is the sky base, and then yeah. I really need to like put the names of the people that I need to be talking to in each of in each of the splits. But then the splits are going to be like long. Really, I just need to remember, do this and this and this. But I'm trying to remember what is the next stage that is beneficial for me right this second to be going to. Once you get to the third location, the order doesn't hugely matter. The only thing that really matters is making sure that you have that final gun. Either that or a high-powered waves or a decent saw blades with long shot. By the time you have to start trying to deal with those close corridors, and honestly the charge is still just better. I don't remember if it's called charge. I don't remember what it is. It's called something, but I don't remember what. So I'm just going to keep saying charge, and I hope that's correct. To hurry up and finish this coffee because I have a biometric, I have a blood test screening tomorrow. It's for my job. It's dumb. It's what we do. They want to make sure that you're healthy, which requires 12 hours of fasting. It's at 6:06 a.m. tomorrow, so I got less than an hour to stop eating or drinking anything, which sucks. So I got the rest of my coffee that I have about 40 minutes to finish. Alright, and the first couple hours tomorrow morning are going to be terrible because I'm not going to be able to have coffee or any breakfast when I get up. That sucks. Target the R, take a break. Alright. It's a lucky shot right there. I guess it's a good thing that I picked up that extra health and shields, because, like, base, bare bones, health, and whatnot, I mean, they slowly go up in level anyways, but that would have been pretty close right there. I would not have been a fan of that. Ginny and Deadeye! Next up is Mare and Johnny, so just make sure I save some money, really. I don't pretty much care about any of these, really? No, I don't. Okay. I hope I actually saved enough to be able to get to Johnny, though, because now that I think about it, that might not work out for me. I might have just done something stupid. It's whatever. Do that, just make it an even 5. Next up, Graveyard? Graveyard? Graveyard, yeah. Mining ship, use saws if necessary, otherwise use lasers. If I remember correctly, you go with lasers. So, what is it included 100%? It's the all endings, really. So calling it 100% is just the default, like if you enter a new game into live splits, it'll just say any percent, low percent, 100% as the default categories. And I was like, well, it's all endings. But I'll just go ahead and call it 100%. There's not really a true 100% outside of maybe getting all of the achievements, and getting that in one go, especially off of a new game that isn't a new game plus, would be pretty hard. You have to play out of your gourd and get the anachronism. You gotta beat the firebolt at the start of the game when you're woefully underpowered, and that's not a good idea. I am allowing myself to get blowed up a lot right here. This is not smart for me. I need to be allowing myself to not die, because I have to get to Ginny 8. I got 2 to go. And then deaths don't matter anymore outside of time wasters, but hopefully that won't be happening anyways. But I would like to, you know, not die so I can actually finish unlocking all the stuff. That would be pretty useful. But pretty much, it's... I mean, you know about the multiple endings, and if you qualify for all of the multiple endings in one run, then you get a hidden 9th ending. Which means you have to play on hard, you can't die until getting all of Ginny's conversations. Or really, you just have to meet everybody's particular needs. So, I went ahead and ordered them out, feasibleness and timing and whatever, and just went by that. And then also when you would unlock certain weaponry to make sure that you actually have them on hand, so that you would actually... You're not sitting here going, oh good, what am I going to kill this boss with? Because, I mean, if this was a boss where I desperately had to have wave cannon right now, which really is Iblis, but if I needed it right now, then there's a problem, because I'm not in a good situation there. Aw, come on, that laser is almost gone. How are you going to do that to me, game? I like having a high crit rate on a laser. It's not a thing that really is supposed to happen, but man, does it work. I like it. Now, I'm up to the point where I'm saving like a minute? Really? Wait. Do I not? Oh! By 1,000, I can't talk to Johnny. So I actually have to go back into a previous stage just to be able to get up to 1,000. Like that. And then I can go ahead and leave. Now I can talk to John. That was dumb of me. At least that one doesn't come back up anytime recently. Or not recently. Whatever. Missiles. Immediately get up to 26. Okay, cool. One of the things about... there we go. One of the... Maze. One of the things about the 100% is, like, for Deadeye, you have to have... to unlock her last dialogue option, you have to have 280 on all of your weaponry skills, or weaponry levels, I should say. But since there's 12 weapons, that means you only have to get to 25 on your weapons across the board. So that's not bad. That's actually pretty easy. As you can see, I'm already getting to 25. So it's not a thing that you really need to fret over. Go ahead, hit him. Thank you. I can actually get up here and start shooting. I'm just taking stupid damage now. I don't really know what's wrong with me. I guess it's because I'm trying to yap. It really doesn't help, but I don't know, go with it. Should probably also really let that shield refresh. But yeah, getting each one of your weapons to 25, even if you're not really going to be using it ever, just the default of, oh, it's at 25, I'm good, unless it's something I desperately need to worry about using. From here out, it's outside of places like this. It's going to be the laser, saw blades, maybe, wave more often than not, and then the charge gun. And I do use the big giant, I don't know, plasma? Is one of them plasma? I don't remember the titles. Whatever the big charge bullet gun thing is, that's one of them. And then the other one is the big giant charge up gun that I'll use on the monoliths from here out. Because I'll be hitting them for huge amounts of damage. Most of the weaponry you don't worry about. You use them in spots, but outside of that you just don't worry about using them much ever. Ow! I'm not playing smart. See, now I'm all paranoid. About taking stupid damage like that. Because if I take the death, that means I'm screwed. Okay, so that was not pretty right there. But again, it's Living Heart. All I have to do is position myself so I'm below the bullet and above the laser, and it's it's coded towards working off of keyboard play, not the mouse. So, oh well. Gee, wasn't that hard. And I've had faster runs, because of course I had. Ginny and Swig, Ginny and Swig. So there's only one more conversation after this with Ginny. Hooray. What else you got? Crit mod's fun. That's just allowing more of this to go on. Yeah, the next one's the most expensive one. Oh, I'm at 40. The next one's the more expensive one because I have to get to 100 on my weaponry levels. And that sucks, obviously. It's at 18, 40, 41, 61, 84. Oh, so I'm past the 100. Okay. And I'm passing on the mods too, so I'm actually good right there. Charge Beam. That is the name of it, is Charge Beam. And then it's also when I get the, long shot. So bullets travel faster. Not necessarily, well, it's further because they're shot speed. For those of you that play Binding of Isaac, shot speed is a lot faster. So they will travel quicker, which is essentially a DPS upgrade. Comparing that to demolitions, where you get extra shots, but it pretty much just mirrors them backwards and actually doesn't do anything for scatter at all, which is stupid, and I hate it, because why are you not doing anything for scatter? Give me the long shot, because it gives you a little bit extra safety as well. You're like, I don't need to be in somebody's face trying to shoot them with pick a weapon. And like the things with the laser, because I mean you can see it's not one continuous line or beam. I combined those two words. It is, you know, a series of shots. So you can actually start doing that to get it to hit enemies that are hiding behind objects, and long shot makes it a little bit easier to get that spacing down. A little bit, not great. Actually, I think long shot would have made that shot a little more difficult because he's so close to the thing. But you wouldn't sweat that. At this point in time, it's, I mean, you have bombs that are going to be able to pass through things. You could just be using that as your way to get in on it and blow them up. Is, hey, look at that, my bomb's just going to pass through the stuff, screw you. I don't know why I'm not using the missiles. I just got them, I just upgraded them. And I mean, missiles are great for this section. You hang out near the bottom of the screen, and they're going to be able to pick off a lot of those rockets coming at you. But I'm just not really thinking about it, so it's whatever. And then any item bonuses that they might happen to drop will just casually float up onto the screen so you can actually get them, because that's useful. Would have been nice if I'd done that slightly in advance. I'm smart and didn't think about it. It's whatever. like my notes for this boss are hang back, dodge shots, get paid. And the missiles really, really help you murder this guy super quick. As you can see. Wasn't that fun? Tessa and... Yep, great. So that's that. That's where I'm at. Neo Ranga. What's up, brother? How you doing? You doing good? And all that jazz? And so on and so forth? Chart. It is chart, yeah. We already established that, but I still just kind of forgot about it. There's nothing really at 25, so I don't need to worry about them. My missiles are already above that. Machine gun's very low. There we go. I don't have to worry about buying... Oh, I can't afford it. I was going to say I'm not going to have to worry about buying that anymore, but I'm just not going to buy that then. Okay, then. You should be doing tests. Well, then go do your tests. I mean, that's fine. I can just hang out in the background. Ain't nothing you got to worry about talking about, right? Ah, okay, so Longshot is making those a little bit harder to try and land safely. I'm actually going to go ahead and burn this right now. Oh, I shouldn't have because I'm coming up on Rocket Snail. This means I actually have to dodge him. Oh, that's dumb. I was going to just, you know, tank the shots and kick his butt, but apparently I can't do that now because I'm stupid. So now I'm really hoping for item drops to be able to get an Overdrive built back up so I don't need to worry about dodging him and I can just take him out. Well, there's one. That's helpful. And also shields, so give me that. And more! Oh, wow. Game is spot me points. I might get there yet. Another fine reason to have a good amount of luck, because in case you're stupid like me and do stupid things, game might still try to bail you out. A bomb would help so I can actually get that guy. I'm not doing well on life yet again. And this isn't a, oh, you didn't take points in it. This is a, I'm playing dumb. What do you got tests for, Neo? What you got? What you working on? Okay, so good. I got the Overdrive back. I'll now patiently wait for your response. Why not? I know for school. I mean, like, what's the test in? Or on? Or whatever. Alright, Forest of Life, Rocket Snail, Murder, Death, Kill, or Shots times 4, Dodge, and Overcharge. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, this is just a Johnny fight? I only gotta get to 200, so hopefully he coughs up 200. Or 100 and some change. DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid? No, deoxy... No, that's right, yeah. DNA and RNA, which is... ribonucleic acid? Is it just ribonucleic and then deoxyribo... Shitballs. I can't remember. Please send help. I need assistance. Need a dope. Alright, so one eye's dead. I'm just gonna tank it with the thing because I can now. I will kill the eye because it's not faster, but it's a hell of a lot safer because then I can do this. And he's dead. Cool. Cafe, just Johnny? Just Johnny. I like it. Barely had enough cash right there. Yes, that is in fact a giant snail. Don't really ever need to worry about the item mod. Where am I at? Next up is Marin Swig, doesn't matter. And then Tessa after that I gotta get to 50 and I can't afford it, that sucks. Let's do that. I'll just take extra shielding, might as well. Don't need to worry about anything in the way of weaponry right this second. I can pretty well guarantee it's not going to have anything that I need to worry about getting anyways. So we're just going to keep powering this up. And off we go to Swamp, Swamp, Swamp. You'd think that, Neo. And you'd be wrong. It's an alright game. It's pretty. I enjoyed it. And I routed the damn thing out and wanted to throw down a speedrun of it because, I don't know. If I was an indie game developer, I would be stoked as hell if I found out people were like, yeah, I want to speedrun your game. Like, oh yeah, man, that's awesome! I would love that. That would also require me being smart enough to know how to make video games, so that ain't gonna happen. Because, you know, I got hit in the head a lot, so, you know, there's that. But hey, it's a fun game with a good soundtrack. So I'll take it. I need to be powering up my, my stuff again because this is a submersible fight and I really don't want to be trying to fight him without a thing. thing. Everybody's getting Isaac. I'm pretty well just done with Isaac because I know what Isaac just does to me. So I'm not going to continue doing that to me. I don't need to be doing that. I mean, yeah, I know what you meant. I assumed you were not going to be, alright, plus, yeah! I assumed it was more of the, I have Isaac, let's do this. Ain't nobody going to fault you there. Ow. Let me just take extra stupid damage while I'm at it. Come on, guys, I need shields and overdrives. Cough them up. Gimme. Gimme. So I can power up my overdrive. Completion marks today for all the chumps. So what are you saying? You call me a chump? Because, well, you're not wrong. I mean, I ain't going to argue. Yeah, no, Keeper made me... Keeper's one of the reasons why I was like, I don't really want to play this anymore. I mean, Lost eventually became a little bit more bearable. It was difficult, but at least the Holy Mantle made me not want to kill things. But no, Keeper, I didn't like the mechanics. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm looking ahead. I'm on the Wisp. I was thinking I was, on the next stage. I don't really know why. Oh well. Yeah, exactly. It's the, alright, I've got this cool stuff. Oh no, I took random stupid damage from something, and now I'm, Swiggin' Mare. Yeah, no, the game really knows how to screw you over like that. Okay, there's the scatter. You got any good scatters? No? You suck, man. And that's not a worthwhile charge either. I mean, I'll buy it. I'm not really gonna want it. Ocean City for Submersible. Which is annoying because it's underwater, which means you inherently lose movement speed, and I hate those. Especially the last one, which is really stupid hard. Okay, so this is the last stage where I can't die. Because that'll allow me to unlock Ginny's final conversation, and then after that it doesn't matter. After that, deaths are simply a time waste. They no longer actually kill the run. Not that I should be dying anyways, but hey man, whatever. Ow. Stupid submissible or submersible. Submitting to the submersive bubble. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Just go with it. It's whatever. It's a thing. Think I say nothing about it. Won't do. I mean, it's your call. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. So wait, you got it like when, and you've already unlocked everything? Because honestly, that's a pretty fast clip for unlocking everything. Like, even if it was, you know, the first day of the year, that's what, 3 weeks and you got everything done? That's impressive for Isaac. Because Isaac will bend you over the table and give you the business sometimes. I mean, you know this to be true. You've seen me play the game. Yeah, exactly. You got the deals for free, and once they actually gave you the mantle, it's like, alright, all I have to do is survive the devil deal and hope it doesn't suck, and we should hopefully have a run. And depending on what your starting item is going to be there too. Like, oh no, I started out with, well, honestly, it's sad that, like, the Lost is one of the few people where you don't want Epicac. You're like, ooh, no. Ow. Ow. Why am I taking stupid damage? I'm just gonna drop that now. I don't wanna, but I will. It's kinda dumb. Cool. You're so slow! He's so slow! Ginny and Tessa. I need to buy the one more Tessa. Yep. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Don't need to worry about the moolah either. There we go. That's pretty much where you try to be on a lot of this for now. You're just collecting the items for the 100%? Yeah. Yeah, no, Epicac or Dr. Fetus or Epic Fetus are the ones that you get and you're like, we're good here. We're fine now. Those are pretty good saw mines, too. Oh, there's a scatter. I want that. I want this, too. I'm gonna go with that. Icicle? Should be Icicle. It is Icicle. Great. And I've got enough money to already cover Johnny. So at this point in time, it's just going to be needing to get a hold of enough weapon levels to get Deadeyes next. Yeah, see, the scatter will actually fly through things, whereas these, as you can see, they stop. They won't fly through. The scatter will. It'll actually pass through things, which doesn't seem much. But the fact that there's also 3 per volley instead of 2, you tend to be able to keep up pretty well on a lot of damage that might be coming at you. You're able to ping it all off because it's not going to be hindered by the terrain, which rapidly becomes a very, very frustrating thing, especially since you're trying to move around it. The game's just going to kind of throw you into a wall because, why not? Why Hush with Azazel? I mean, Azazel starts out, you know, with a severe leg up. It's easier for him to get the Devil Deal, and he's already got a Brimstone. I mean, yeah, the range is an issue, but go ahead and get yourself a whole bunch of power-ups and stuff, and like a couple orbitals, and hopefully you'll be... Oh, no. See, now you're starting to learn why a lot of people are like, I don't want to mess with pills ever. They're just going to screw everything up. Because they will. I mean, if it's a tarot card, at least you can read what it is that's going to be coming. You're like, oh, it's this. All right, I know what to do. Pill is question mark? Like, I don't want this. This is stupid. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. I mean, if you got enough damage in, like, an orbital, hopefully maybe more than one, but whatever, you're usually good for Hush as Azazel, or anyone with the orbital. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. That's still some crap, and you don't want to have to deal with it. I'm not running into terrain enough to be able to maximize my stuff over here. My Overdrive building. Now I'm running into things again. That was dumb of me. Oh, so this doesn't look pretty. I'm not getting sandwiched. So no, I didn't. Don't know how, but I'll take it. There's the wave cannon. That's good. Laser's not really going to be worth it, is it? No. Spread's kind of low on crap. I'll do that, and I'm done with the spread. So done with... Oh, I'm not done with machine gun. That sucks. I see nothing else I desperately need to be getting my hands on either. We're just going to go to the ruins then. Alright. I never got a charge beam, did I? Oh, I did. Okay, so the charge beam will be able to help out a little bit. Maw of the Void is fantastic. Oh no, I took damage. Here's the shield. I'm not going to run through a bunch of enemies and do a butt ton of damage, and you're all going to be dropping sin hearts. Like, thank you. All right. Yeah, no, it's great. Maw of the Void, once you realize the, oh no, I took damage, you just kind of hear the, like, yes, hearts. All right, I actually came out ahead in the deal. Haha. Well, yeah, long shot lets you hit that guy before he actually starts moving out of that hole, which is funny. Also funny wording. Yeah, damage, and essentially it's healing you. In effect, that's what it's doing. You're like, this is awesome, and I love it. Excuse me. What's there's another one. I can't think of what it is. There's like a chargy one. Yeah? What did you have to... You charge up your weapon and it shows the cross on your forehead and then you can unleash it. I think it's a red circle. I don't remember which one that one is. I know it's a thing. I don't remember which thing it is, but it's a thing. I'm confident in its being a thing. I don't know. I know one does one and one does the other. I just don't remember which is which, so I'll take your word for it. Wow, that wall did not like me much. I don't know. One of them is the thing and one of them is the other. Whichever is which. I really gotta stop right-clicking. I mean, it's not showing up on the stream, but I keep right-clicking. It's very annoying. My bad. I'm legitimately curious how many times it'll take me to successfully beat Iblis, because tried yesterday and it was not pretty. It was not a fun fight for me as a person. 410. 410. Come on, wait for a crit. Ah, it wasn't a crit. It's not a crit, but I mean, you can see it's just dead, dead, dead. That versus trying to hang back and do this. Which is, I mean, it's, oh, I guess that might actually is faster. Well, shoot. It's because my charge beam is only at 10, so that's just not doing enough damage to really outpace the spread. Hooray. Oh, well. There you go. Well, of course you could. As well, you should be able to. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Where am I at? Is it just Swig? Yeah, it's just Swig. Okay. And then the Firebolt. Yep. Oh boy. Chain! The last gun is called Chain! Why do I never remember this? And what's coming up after the Firebolt is Tessa, and I gotta get to 60. Ugh. I'm gonna have to start spending like all of my money on that, aren't I? That sucks. Okay, so there's the 60. I don't really know what it is I'd want to go with here. I guess that. I'll do that. Let's do this then. Yeah, the Habit and the Hourglass. You don't want to farm Mega Satan. You want to farm Greed, so you can unlock all the cool stuff. That's what you want to do. Because it's Greed. I mean, duh. This fight takes too long. I really need to change up that message. Because it always pings up the "someone's whispering you" thingy. And I hate that. I'm gonna just do this to let my shields recharge. I like how I then tried to pick up the Overdrive bubble on the screen, and the game didn't care. It's like, nah, you didn't. Thanks, game. I think this is one of those instances where Saw Blades would actually be a better item to use. Not because you have to worry about passing through anything. I mean, you're not... Oh, part of the reason this fight's still going on is that I haven't been using missiles. Or not even missiles. These would probably do better, too. More chances to actually hit the boss, more chances to do damage, etc. I don't know what I was thinking. Ah, no. Don't die. He's almost dead. I don't need to go through all of this fight again. Oh, I gotta go through all this fight again. That was dumb. Maybe better missiles or scatter. Where are my missiles at? 26. That's not really worth it. Although a 40 laser is pretty sizable. I kind of have to do that. No, let's just go right back in. You enjoyed Hush more than the other guy if you have an eye for Guppy. Yeah, but there's like the weird damage reduction thing that kind of happens in that fight that's just annoying. So, I mean, like, you'll do a certain amount of damage and then it just kind of stops for a little bit, and I don't like that, and it's dumb, and I don't like that. I can't go for that. This seems to be going slightly more solidly. I'm going to take this opportunity to do this. I said it was going more solidly, and then it immediately started not going solidly. Oh boy. Of course, the fact that I hadn't been using missiles was severely hurting my ability to kill him, too! Whoops! Losing out on so much damage against this guy. That was very helpful. Glad I did that. Yeah, you can see the overdrive does like nothing. Marantessa? Marantessa? Broke the game on the hush floor and proved that false. Well, it's not that hard to break the game, sadly. There's a lot of levels I just got, too. There's a better wave, but it's not really going to be hugely necessary right this second. And that kind of sucks. I guess I'm just going to go right on in. I selected that. Do that. I need to get chain. I need to get a chain in. So I can do the asteroid field. This is also the point where things start doing a whole lot more damage. New series of zones, everything gets a lot harder. You start getting like one-shotted out here. That's not fun. You don't want anything to do with it. Cannot believe I died in the firebolt. That was dumb! I lost 2 minutes! Hate everything. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, and sometimes the game just won't let you get unstuck from the environment. I don't like that. It's dumb. It's never going to swing up high enough to hit him. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Oh, there's a shield. Do that. So this is the first instance of improved bosses. Oh boy. Like, it can have a drone that'll just fly into me and kill me. And that's it. There went this stage. Very annoying. Nobody likes it. I think I actually have to aim slightly lower initially. Nope, he will keep piercing. Okay. Ah! And he immediately did it! He threw a drone. Wow. He's throwing drones into me at the start. That's awesome, game. I have not heard that everybody hates Afterbirth Plus. I heard that people were annoyed that they got Anti-Birth, and then they got Afterbirth. And they liked, most people liked Anti-Birth more than they liked Afterbirth. So there's that. So I need Deadeye and Johnny. So, so I don't have enough of the stuff yet. Okay. There's a chain, alright. And it's level 3. That's not gonna be good enough. That's terrible right there. See if that's enough for me to get to Deadeye. No? Still no? That sucks. There she is. Right. Oh wow, really? Okay, so I will take your word for it then. It is not faring very well then. 70's coming up. Okay, that sets me on mods for the rest of the game. That's what you want to see. I usually... Nah, I go with 20 on shields, that's right. And eventually I get to 10 on health. And I scale back on... Oh, no, that's right. Because I hadn't maxed out item yet. I'm just playing slow. Alright, go for that. My chain weapon is so weak. I don't think I'm going to like this very much. It is not very powerful right now. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear the asteroids of this thing. I'm going to have to be using waves. Or saw blades. Saw blades work too. Because, yeah, the wave's not really doing much here. Having to get crafty on how I clear some of this. I don't like that. At least Longshot makes some of this slightly more tolerable, just not, you know, hugely. And this is where I start to run into trouble, because if I can't clear through those asteroids fast enough, then I'm boned. No. Oh, I'm dead. Ah! Yeah, that's not surprising. A way more powerful wave. That might actually be enough to get me through this. This is why I ran into the issues last time on this run, is that I didn't have enough powerful attacks to be able to clear through those asteroids fast enough. Although really it's just that one section, and if I had had an overdrive available, then I could have just overdriven through it. And then I have to just hope that I'm able to get my hands on a powerful enough chain in advance. And I mean, Wave at least has enough vertical movement on it that I can try to get some of those lower and upper sections. See, now, okay, now one of the things I feel the need to mention is that I remember hearing about how there was a fair amount of criticism about how it felt like for the amount of money that they were asking for what was just effectively a minor DLC for Isaac, they were expected to pay like $10 for it, which was essentially like a new game. So I can understand the annoyance there. They were like, but this isn't great. This, like, if it had been $5, people would have been fine. If it had been 10, which apparently it was, no. So, not really gonna argue with that. I mean, because it didn't sound like, oh yeah, so here's some more bosses in like another stage, and they didn't even animate the final boss. I'm like, no, that's pretty dumb. I get why people are unhappy about this, so I'm not gonna argue about that. So yeah, that's where I am at with the Isaac. And I mean, if the game's just not even really that great anymore, then I'll just let guys like Cobalt and Northern Lion and Brain and Problems play it. That's fine. They can do that. That's okay. That's cool. I don't feel the need to, so I'm not going to worry about doing it. I will let them do it, and that's it. I wonder if this is the first instance of me having to use Wave on a boss other than Gibless. I think I was always able to just get by with lasers because the asteroids die so quick. Between that and having to use an overdrive if I'm, you know, in dire straits. In fact, I just will. Or I won't. It won't fire because it hates me. Come on, game. Don't do that. Wow. Wow. Screw you too, game. Oh, I am so dead right now. Please? Oh, shields, thank you. What? Well, I thought the game was spotting me points, and I see it fail. Okay, now I've got a chain. I'll be able to just walk in and steamroll the stage like I normally should. Come on, select the stage. I mean, what's sad is that this will still be a PB, because my previous run was even sadder. But that I should have won right there. I should have won right there. And the fact that I didn't is very annoying. Yeah, see, this way at least all of the stuff is dying. The way it's supposed to. Okay, I did not laser dodge there. Or what was I calling it? Gradius dodge? Gradius? Solomon Grundius? Never really thought of a good term for it, but I mean, it's, you know, you get enough speed in Gradius, you start skipping through things, so. Hooray! Except I didn't track there, so what are you gonna do? Oh well. Alright, so at least I got the overdrive going again. Right. Could you stop? I don't need you shooting me like this. This is stupid. Cannot believe I've had a couple of deaths now. I really thought I was going to be better at it this time. Alright, back to the laser. Saw blades! Not even that powerful, but they hit really hard. Yeah, see, this way, I'd be hitting Iblis from right here. I know from lots and lots of practice, without long shot, you have to be like right about here. So that's a pretty sizable increase in distance and safety. Not something you want to have to deal with, really, is. Oh, I have to be practically standing on the enemy that's going to be spewing other enemies at me, which means I'm standing right on top of where I'm going to die, and I'm just hoping for the best. Not a situation you should be in. And I kept putting myself in that position. Alright, let's go with the wave gun. I need to just not screw around with asteroids. Or maybe I should be using saw blades. I mean, dang. Okay, saw blades seem to be a much better call for this fight. Just a smidge. Alright, so I got my time saves back. Woohoo. Where am I at? Nefertiti and Swig? Yep. It's a better chain, but I don't know if that's enough chain for me to be able to justify getting that. My saw blades are... No, that's not a big enough upgrade. I'll just do that now. I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm just hopping over to this. Maybe I should start dumping some into life at this point. I don't even know. What is next? Death Jungle. Where the hell am I going? What am I looking at? Alright. Oh, that's it. That's it. No more eating and drinking for me. Not for 12 hours. That's gonna suck. Ah, I meant to eat a salad before that happened. I just forgot. Oh well. What are you gonna do? The answer's nothing. What are you gonna do? Absolutely nothing. So outside of that, how you doing there, Neo? Doing good? Doing fine? How's everybody else doing? Doing good. Well, that's good. It's good that you're good. Glad to hear that you're good, I guess. I know the Doc was here briefly. Talking shit on my Christmas tree, which is entirely fair. It's what you probably should, because I still have my Christmas tree up. Seriously, what the hell's wrong with me? It's been a month. Almost exactly a month. Really should probably take care of that. You know, nightlight. Lazy. Mostly just the lazy, but also nightlight. Makes it easy for me to justify being lazy as, oh, it has a purpose. Yeah, but you're also lazy. That's pretty much it. I really hate how there's a lot of sections where you can't get in there with a laser and be able to murder things quicker. I really dislike that. It's annoying. He was. It's true. I saw him. So, same thing with the Living Heart as before. It is keyed towards... Oh, except it has more bullets. Oh, it's keyed towards using the keyboard for movement, so it tries to suck you in faster. But mouse, it can't react to, so take a break. This is Nefertiti and Tessa? Yes. Do you have anything worthwhile here? Doesn't really look like it. I mean, there's a better charge gun, which I guess I'll grab. I'm done with most of these anyways. Missiles, missiles, missiles. It's not bad, but I don't know if I'm really going to be using them. I'm just going to go with it anyways. I'm starting to lose out on luck. There we go. Forbidden City is the City Master. He has the, this version is same as before, has the spread of bullets. He's annoying and stupid, but he also has a homing bullet. Of course, the homing bullet is really big and really slow, so you can, in theory, just kind of do big loopy circles, and you're fine, and you're never really gonna die, unless you're me and you happen to wander into him a little bit too much, but hopefully that won't happen. This would be a stage where if you don't have chain, you are borked. Because I don't really know how it is that you're supposed to be trying to get through all this without it. The game's just gonna kind of give you the business. Because the game hates you. Well, it hates me, I guess. Ow. That was dumb. I'm real tired of your shit, game! I mean, at least this is a boss that doesn't have things that are blocking my shots. I mean, that's kind of a very frustrating thing that I don't want to have to deal with, and, well, why would I want to deal with that? And the answer is, well, I'm not gonna. If I can avoid dealing with it, I'm gonna avoid dealing with it. And screw you, that's what's gonna happen. So, tough business. There's a lot of things on the screen right now. I'm having fun keeping up with everything that's on the screen. How's it treating everybody else? I'm sure it's very entertaining to watch. By entertaining, I mean me. Ah, that's not a laser. Alright, well at least I got the oh shit button. Get a perk, any works, usually shields. Okay, so this is where I grab shields. Thank you. Thank goodness. So there's the big stupid bullet. Ain't nobody got time for. Or I'll fly into the big stupid bullet. That's also a thing that I will do. Okay, see, I'm waiting too long to try and dash around him. I think it's a problem. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll just cheese it. I'm gonna burn that. Oh, except that doesn't get rid of the bullet. Yeah, okay, so back to killing him. Don't die. Thank you. Give me the defensive shielding. And that's that stage. Alright. Right, cafe. Nefertiti and Mare? Yep. Cool. Weapons lab, none of this really matters. The chain's not a big... It's like +5. That's not... Oh, and 10 on the over. Yay. Actually, I definitely need that scatter. Wave versus Sawbeans. I'm gonna grab the wave now because I'm gonna want it. And then, intellect, enough crit to be able to get me up to 20, rest and gun. All for gun. Actually, rest should have gone into HP at this point, I think. So I'm not doing too well on this. Yeah, see, the regen right now is huge. I don't even really need any points put in regen mod. I can just dump that into hit points. It's a really, really high amount of hit points. Alright, whatever. Spiral Forest. Gotta fight the rocket snail. Can't blow up his eyes this time. So you just have to deal with what the game's gonna give you. Oh, I was supposed to dump more into shields so that I can use more of my shields to help power my overdrive bar. Completely forgot about that. Playing dumb again. Ow. I'm taking damage again. Another reason why having that much more life is a bit of a good thing, because at least now I'm not immediately getting destroyed. Of course, the other problem is that trying to dump a bunch of points into health at this point, it's going to be too little too late for me to be able to make any giant leaps and strides towards survivability. But the fact that it also boosts my shield, the stacking shield boost, is a thing I should probably be using it on right now, so... I think no more towards guns. I think I'm going to have to start dumping into hit points. Because, I mean, the number of Iblis runs I've had where he was at, like, 5% life left over, and I just ran into one of the unavoidable situations he'll put you in. Whereas, if I had that little bit extra survivability, it would have been 10% life, but I would have lived, and then have lived long enough to be able to, hopefully, get through the rest of the fight. So, hopefully I will not be that stupid. Hopefully. Well, have our hopes. I know I can. Didn't get enough to power it up. Oh, that sucks. I don't like that at all. That is not pretty. One more. Oh, that was the one. Oh, crap. That was dumb. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, I thought I had... I don't know how I lost count. Should just die. Yeah, okay. How did I lose count? It gets me another 1%, and that puts my shields... I didn't really change my shields. Okay, that's fine. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Come on, thank you. There's level 50 missiles, and that's not bad. There's a better laser, too, but it's only like a plus 11, right? Yeah, alright. I don't need to worry about Johnny pretty much up until the end, and he's got like a ton of cash, so I don't need to worry about that either. Grab the missiles anyways. The missiles and the lasers, and we'll just kind of go with it. Although I guess that means I should be using the missiles as opposed to the scatter, but... tis whatever. Oh, is this the charge stage? No, I thought the charge stage was something else. This might be the charge stage. Stage with... yeah, it is, okay. The stage with literally... no environment issues whatsoever, so you can just roll up with the charge gun, and if you're powerful enough with the charge gun, you can hang out near the right edge of the screen and not do anything until you get to the boss. It's not free, because the boss will still wreck you, because it's the Wisp, and he has more bullets. And while you're trying to dodge the more bullets, which are not nearly as bad as running into the Wisp, you'll likely run into the Wisp. Because you're special and smart. Ow! I'm gonna go back to the laser now. I guess I could go back to saw mines. That seems to be pretty effective as well. You would think charge and just let it burn through all these guys, but again, the laser with the raw output it gets, plus the heightened crit allowing it to do so much more. Just pick them off one by one. I really don't like what's going on here. Stop it! Stop it! I should be picking up you guys in the back row. That would be a better idea. Ow. I'm smart. Can I not die? Can that please not be a thing right now? Alright, also it's the Wisp. I want to be using Scatter anyways, because it fires a whole lot further behind you, which makes it easier to pick him off when he's, well, behind you. And all that jazz. And you would think pinging between the chain and the laser, but really just laser to line up your stuff and then kind of the same as usual, go to town on him. And then allow the scatter to be able to just kind of... Oh, come on! I think I moved the mouse off the bottom of the screen, which means I stopped moving. Is that a better scatter? Not by much. Not enough to justify getting it. That was dumb. Oh, wow. Really, I couldn't even get int back up. That was kind of stupid. Well, that was dumb. I cannot believe I just did that. Another death! Another death! On a boss that I shouldn't have died to. Probably should have just kept the chain out and gone to town with that. See, I'm really beginning to think because you get the chain like right before that first asteroid stage where I kept getting steamrolled, I really feel like maybe I should be using other stages ahead of it to give more time for a higher level chain to be unlocked and hopefully in the shop. So I think that might be a better way of handling those stages. So here's this part. You can see how long it takes to kill them when there's I mean, it's doing like nothing. I need to just go back to doing this. Actually, let's go ahead and use the saw blades. Let's see how well this works out for me. Because I'll also be killing those guys in the back. Okay, saw blades are like way better. In fact, why am I using anything other than the saw blades? I think that's the pertinent question right now. Is you have saw blades, why use other things? Nobody knows. I ain't got no idea. Ow. Ow. Why am I allowing myself to run into things? Nobody answer that. I need to hear your answers. Thank you. Let's see if this wants to do a better job of trucking the old boss. And maybe I will also not hang out near the bottom where he will be. And hang out and let him run into me. Hopefully that will be a thing that I don't do. It's not that one, it's the next one. Okay, the saw blades seem to be doing a lot more. Seem to be. Okay, so I'll take that. That's fine. Probably, hang on. Guns, oh, I was supposed to stop at 50% on guns and then start worrying about defense again so I got enough life to be able to survive stupid things like what I just had happen to me. Don't think that's ever really going to be worth it, but I'll take that. I'll take the wave. I'm not going to use the other stuff, most likely. Ocean. Which they call them Maelstrom here. Submersible, ow. Which means have the overdrive available. And I believe saw blades then is also going to be what it is that I want to use on him, I believe. Ow. No, thank you. Woo-ha, y'all. All that jazz. Maxed out movement speed. And the game's like, you gonna be slow. I don't want this. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, yeah, I need to stop trying to use saw blades on things like this that are gonna be a little bit too slow. I'm gonna hit them once, maybe. And, yeah, just give me a dang laser. Give me a dang laser! Or I'll run into things. Of course I will. Saw blades do a number on those things, though. I remember that. Woo-ha. Ow. Oh, this is the point where I actually swap back over to this. Be able to get the copious amounts of stupid asteroids coming at me again. Although, once again, this is probably a Saw Blade's moment of time. Actually, this looks like it's... I shouldn't have used that because I'm almost at the boss. That was stupid of me. Slow movement plus submersible plus no overdrive. That was dumb. I should not have done that. That was bad. That was really bad. I mean, it's doable. It's fine. I just don't really know why the hell I did that. It's whatever. Really, I might wind up using those saw mines. I don't know. We'll find out. Life! Need to go life! Again! I keep forgetting to! I keep not doing it! Oh, great. Yeah, another charge chain location. Oh boy. This is the one that made a lot of people quit the game. Either this one or the previous maze game, because you'll run into the walls and then you're pretty much just boned. Because it'll just kind of hang you on them, and you won't really have much say in the matter, and all your shields will be gone, and then you'll be gone, and it'll be stupid. And also, it's kind of a maze, so you'll find yourself in the wrong location, and you'll hate everything. I believe the walls are just a bit too thick to be able to, try to, oops. No, thank you. To try and, radius skip through, and see, there I am getting stuck on things. Thanks, game. Oh, I totally did it. I even knew it was coming, and I still went the wrong way. That was smart. Glad I did that. Well, at least it replenished my shields for me. I mean, obviously, not obviously, but probably that wouldn't come as much as a shocker to anybody still out there and all, but nobody speedruns this game, which is fair. It's a shooter, so I can understand why people wouldn't want to. And really, once you're getting into the realm of no deaths, it's quite simply what weapons and build are going to be fastest for killing bosses. And even then, that's if you get those right weapons and builds, so, you know, couple hours for the run, and it's whether or not the game is going to be spotting you any points anyways. And that's all that is going to be swinging just a couple of minutes, really, so I can understand why no one would really want to play it. Also, it's a bit of a hard sell as it's a dating sim. Shit isn't. Don't be dumb. Ain't no dating sim. You ain't trying to date Johnny or Swig. I mean, geez, man. I got pincered. Can't do much about that. Oh, that was supposed to be Mare. Oh, shit. I believe Mare shows up on the next zone anyways, but still, shit. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. That's a really high up saw mine. I want that. I want the laser. I just never used Crush. The best you have is 4. That's funny. I'm gonna grab that and see if I can make good use of it on the Monolith. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try. Life. There we go. It's not huge, but it's helpful. Give me that. I believe Mare should be there next time anyways, but but, you know, in theory, it should work out. I'm hoping it works out. So I don't need to think about the, oh, congrats, the very next to last stage and you screwed up. I don't want that. Please, no. Don't do that to me. Stop using that. It's a worthless attack and you don't need to use it. Oh good, bottlenecked and lots of enemies. Ow. And it's hard to see. Without maxed shield, so that you have that blue aura around your ship, it's hard to see where the edge of things is. There, you can see the edge right there. Because it stopped showing the blue aura. It's very annoying. Like, oh, am I about to hit a wall? Well, now I am. And now the aura is gone, so I can't see where the wall is. So now I'm in the wall, and I'm dead. Oh, and there, that's exactly what I was talking about, right there. Hey, screw you, you just gonna die. Good old me, making good on what it is that I just said, but flying into things. But, last normal stage, and then we go into Iblis. I'll take it. Or, well, I don't really have a choice in the matter, so I better take it. I'm just hoping it doesn't wind up costing me a bunch of turns. I'm hoping not. I'll be able to start out using saw mines for a hell of a lot more damage earlier in the fight. I'm curious if this will wind up outpacing the spread shot. I mean, it's harder to get your shots off because of the sword. In fact, I will actually just go ahead and do this and hope for the best. I think it is just better overall damage. Well, at least in speed. However, having to dodge... Whoa! The sword does not help. The sword. Hi, I'm a big monolith-looking thing, and also I have a sword. Kind of annoying. I don't really know why it does. I'm just going to play the slow game, and I'm going to keep using spread. The slower, safer maneuver. I got pincered. I was like, what am I going to be able to do to get out of this? It's just not much. I just have to take it. Another reason why you want to stack a little bit more health. I mean, there are points where you're just not going to be able to try and avoid the damage, so you might as well be able to tank it and hope the game doesn't kind of screw you over on some of those laser patterns. Just let me win already. Come on. Please. Please. Thank you. And that's it. That is everybody's conversations. I now get to go on to Iblis. And, oops, that should have been life. That's fine. My life, 65. It's right about where I was on my previous run, and I'm fine with that. Better saw mines, ooh, and better wave, and I'll take the scatter just cause. Let's just go for it. What do you say? Let's do this. Of course, I don't have an overdrive readily available, so that's not going to be very useful. There are a couple of dead spots when it comes to the bullets. There obviously aren't dead spots when it comes to the lasers or bullets that those guys are going to be firing at you. Very annoying! But, like right here, I'm right below where one of the bullets... Oops, that bullet will be appearing, and then I can also try to wave myself slightly above where that bullet will be appearing. So it's really just the lasers, and then, yeah, what these guys are going to be firing at me. I don't like this at all. Okay. Okay, so I have an overdrive available. Thank goodness. I have to use it, like, right here. Didn't want to, but I gotta. Oop, don't do that, me. Ah, I can't Gradius skip to save my life right now, either. That's crap. Okay, at least there's nobody down here. I could swap to Chain and try to hurt him, but I'm just gonna really just hope for the best right now. Ah! Not digging this. Get out of the... Oh! No! Oh, that was some bullshit. Give me the more powerful saw blades then. We're going right back in. Screw you. Oh, such bull. Oh. I mean, obviously it wasn't, but what are you going to do? I guess just cry a lot. Ow. Not quite low enough. That was my fault. Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the hell, man? Oh, come on. Really? Are you doing this to me right now? Must you be like that? And I don't feel like trying to swap over to Chain just to be able to move in and get a little bit extra damage. Yeah, right now I'm just going to worry about moving back up and then saw blades. Ow! Ah! Every time I try to readjust, I always manage to get the timing wrong. It's Iblis. It even starts at the, it says at the start of the fight that it is, here, I'll just show you again. Nope, don't want any of it. It is Desire Incarnate. If you ever get a chance to play through the game, the plot's actually fairly good. Go ahead and give it a shot. It's all about the plots and the characters, and yeah, it is Desire Incarnate. And it is not happy. In fact, the entire purpose of this right now is it is tired of things making wishes. It wants that to stop. So what it's going to do is it's going to just destroy everything. Because it now has the power to do so, and it's going to do exactly that. I'm tired of wishes being made because I'm the one that is beholden to grant those wishes. So I'm going to go ahead and just kill all of you. I don't really know why I didn't take any damage from any of those lasers, but that's fine. Really nice if I could manage to get to a point where I was consistently getting the damn saw blades back in him while that laser's going on. Because really, that's all I would need to be able to successfully complete this freaking fight right here. Is, congrats, I've got the saw blades in him again. Here comes the damage. I would slowly win, but I keep not getting the positioning right. There we go, and time. Okay, so I shaved 10 minutes off of it. There it was. Why can I take a hit? Well, it's slowly powering up. It's not there yet, but, you know, it's getting there. So the important thing is to make sure that I have all, 8 of the endings unlocked? And there it is. I have all 8 of the endings unlocked. So that means that was not 100%. That was, although to be fair, not really plot armor. You do have the entirety of the rest of your fleet and a bunch of other superpowered, arguably magical creatures that are actually fighting the entirety of the rest of that thing's body. You're only fighting its face. So, really, you pick an ending. Do you want the drunk barkeep? No, he's not drunk. Sorry, do you want the barkeep who can't cook? Do you want the drunk? One-eyed chick, childhood friend, other chick, or other chick. Yes, there's a lot of girls. What do you want? See, for me personally, come on, man. If you have the opportunity to go for, whoop, that was smart. To go for the drunken panda and help him out, restore his planet, you gotta go with that. You're going with Tessa. Of course you're going with Tessa. Well, then I'll go with Tessa. And we'll let the music play. Did you have